At 6 feet 5 inches tall and 270 pounds, this former college football All-American and certified marriage intensive coach has a style that's challenging, confrontational, rough, and raw. His co-host holds a master's in marriage and family therapy. She is a licensed professional counselor, and her style is more kind, compassionate, understanding, and empathetic. Married for the last 29 years and the parents of 4 children, these two opposites are attracting a lot of attention as they discuss all things relationship related. From dating to death do us part. Welcome to the Family Matters First podcast with your hosts, Jim and Teresa Adams.
Hi, my name's Jim Adams. This is my wife of the last 29 years, the mother of our 4 children, and along with me, the co-founder of FamilyMattersFirst.org, where we work on building mighty marriages, fantastic families, and prepared parents. So we're here walking through 12 questions that you should ask before you get married. And this is question number 12 in this video series. And the question we want to pose today is
there anything we haven't talked about that we should talk about?
Exactly. So we've walked through 11 questions previously.
Yes.
We're on question number 12, and this is just an all-encompassing question. Mm-hmm. Hey, Teresa, we're about to get married. We've set the wedding date, or we're about to set the wedding date. Is there anything that we should talk about that we haven't talked about? We've talked about children,
right?
Whether we're going to have any or not, how many. Mm-hmm. We've talked about in-laws, how we're going to deal with our parents.
Right.
We've talked about our faith. Mm-hmm. You know, have I given my heart to Christ, and has she done the same thing? Mm-hmm. Are we on the same page? That would be how we would handle the discussion of faith. We've talked about the roles of husband and wife. We've talked about finances. We've talked about 11 things. So right now, what you would want to be doing, ladies and gentlemen, is asking each other, is there anything that we haven't talked about that we should have talked about? So, Teresa, is there anything that we haven't talked about?
Yeah.
What?
If there maybe was some type of abuse.
Well, hey, why don't we
family.
put that in the question and make this 13 questions?
Well, I'm just saying this is encompassing, yeah, so this is fine.
Okay. Excuse me.
There was a bad situation of conflict, so we don't talk to some certain people. You know, it could be family against family. You remember the McCoys versus McCoys?
Hatfields and McCoys. I do.
Just stuff like that, something crazy. It could have been sexual abuse, could have been some other type of abuse, or I had some type of disease or some type of illness when I was a young girl or a young boy, and just stuff like that.
Okay, no, I'm glad.
All of that.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Those are the type things that you talk about.
Excellent point. So let me just recap. So, hey, I've got a sexually transmitted disease. You might want to bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
but not necessarily just that, but it could be a childhood disease that you had, and then there were repercussions, and you might not be able to have children, and all those type things.
You might just want to bring that up before we get married, okay? Hey, I was physically, sexually abused as a child, so as a result, and I don't know if anybody would be able to say this, though, Teresa, but follow me. I was sexually abused as a child, let's say, for example. So as a result, I am not really comfortable sexually, or I don't anticipate being comfortably sexually as a spouse.
Or it might have some difficulties.
We might
have to walk through that.
But now, do you think, would somebody be comfortable sharing? Now, you should, but I wonder if somebody would share that.
It depends, but I think if they get to know all these 11 things we've talked about, I think you're becoming close enough that you're able to say, you know, I love you so much, I want you to know this, and how will it affect our relationship?
You know what? You just hit on something very important. As you walk through the 12 questions, and we're on question number 12 now, hopefully it's fostering a relationship where you are getting slowly, over time, methodically, closer and closer together, where you are comfortable at this very last question talking about the really deep issues.
Right. There's nothing really I can't talk to you about.
Exactly. But we didn't start out like that.
No, we didn't. But like I say, once we've talked or whatever a while, and we've, been with each other, we should be able to be open.
Okay. Okay. So, guys, we hope that this has been very helpful. We hope that you will go through each of the 12 questions. And more importantly, we hope you'll actually have the discussion of each question with each other. 12 questions that couples should be asking before they get married. Again, thank you guys so much. We welcome you to visit us at FamilyMattersFirst.org and listen to our podcast where we spend 30 minutes every day talking about these kinds of issues. Thanks so much. We'll see you the next time.
See ya.
Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your life. We really appreciate you listening. Please share this podcast with at least 3 people today, and remember to go to iTunes and give us your 5-star review. Your reviews and downloads make this show more visible and accessible to others. Also, we encourage you to visit our website at FamilyMattersFirst.org for resources and helpful tips. If you have a situation needing personal or professional attention, there are a number of ways to schedule an individual session right on our website. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and send us your emails. We really enjoy reading your comments, and we encourage you to send suggestions for future show topics. You can email us at podcast@FamilyMattersFirst.org. Stay encouraged. Continue in the fight to build mighty marriages, fantastic families, and prepared parents. Invite Christ in to strengthen your family and change your world.